Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Automation Tech Guru. Generative AI for Beginners Part 1. Understanding Generative AI. In this video we will see the introduction of the Generative AI, what is the artificial intelligence, what is the machine learning, what is the deep learning, and ChatGPT. In this ChatGPT we will see the features and capabilities. So Generative AI introduction. Generative AI enables users to quickly generate new content based on the variety of inputs and outputs to these models can include text, images, sound, animation, 3D models, or other types of data. So, what is a generative AI? Generative AI is equals to generative. It means generate content based on the variety of inputs, like you can pass the text, images, audio, video, code, or 3D models, etc. Plus AI, that is artificial intelligence. So using the artificial intelligence, if you want to generate the content based on the variety of input, it will be a generative AI. So let's see the how we can generate the text. So generate text using the ChatGPT. Text generation involves using machine learning models to generate new text based on the pattern learned from existing text data. The models used for text generation can be Markov chains, recurrent neural networks, and more recently, transformers, which have revolutionized the field due to their extended attention span. Text generation has numerous applications in the realm of natural language processing, chatbots, and content creations. ChatGPT, developed by OpenAI, is a successful platform that uses text generation to generate human-like responses in chat conversation. How to generate the image? So DALL-E is a example of the generate image. Image generation is a process of using deep learning algorithms such as VAEs, GANs, and more recently Stable Diffusion to create new images that are visual similar to the real world images. Image generation can be used for data augmentation to improve the performance of the machine learning models, as well as in creating art, generating product images, and more. DALL-E is a very successful platform, have become a popular choice for anyone seeking to generate realistic image through image generator techniques. Generate the speech and video, so we can use the DeepBrain tool, which is required to generate the speech. So video generation involves deep learning methods such as GANs and video diffusions to generate new video by predicting frames based on previous frames. Video generation can be used in various fields such as entertainment, sports, analysis, and autonomous driving. Video generation can be often seen in use with speech generation. The model used for speech generation can be powered by a transformer. Speech generation can be used in text-to-speech conversation, virtual assistants, and voice cloning. Deep Brain utilize video and speech generation to create realistic video content that appears as if a human was speaking on camera. So this generative AI, how it does works. So start with the brain. A good place to start in understanding generative AI models is with the human brain. At the neuronal level, the brain works by continuously predicting what's going to happen next, and then learning from the differences between its prediction and subsequent realities. To improve its predictive ability, the brain builds an internal representation of the world, build an artificial neural network. All generative AI models begin with an artificial neural network encoded in software. A good visual metaphor for a neural network is to imagine the familiar spreadsheet, but in three dimensions because of the artificial neurons are stacked in a layer similar to how real neurons can or are stacked in the brain. Each layer may have tens, hundreds, or thousands of artificial neurons, and the number of connections between neurons. Teach the new one neural network model. Large language models are given numerous volume of text to process and tasked to make simple predictions such as the next word in a subsequence or the correct order of a set of sentences. In practice, though, neural network models work in units called tokens, not words. Generative AI models. So, generative AI represents a broad category of application based on an increasingly rich pool of neural network variations. Although all generative AI fits the overall description in the how does generative AI works section. Implementation techniques vary to support different media such as image versus text and to incorporate advances from research and industry as they arise. Neural network models are repetitive patterns of artificial neurons and their interconnections. A neural network designed for any application, including generative AI, often repeats the same pattern of neurons hundreds of thousands of times, typically reusing the same parameters. This is an essential part of what's called a neural network architecture. Two of the earliest and still most common architectures are convoluted neural networks, that is CNNS, came out 10 years later. They focus on grid like data and are therefore great at spatial data representations and can generate pictures, popular text to image. Generative AI apps such as Midjourney or DALL-E use CNNs to generate their final image. Recurrent neural network RNNS. RNNS demonstrated how AI could learn and to be used to automate tasks that depend on sequential data, that is, information whose sequence contains meaning, such as language, stock market behavior, and web click streams. RNNs are at the heart of many audio AI models, such as music generating apps. Think of music's sequential nature and time based dependencies, but they are also good at natural language processing, that is NLP. RNNs also are used in traditional AI functions such as speech recognition, handwriting analysis, financial and weather forecasting, and to predict variations in energy demand, among many other applications. Although RNNs are still frequently used, successive effort to improve on RNNs led to a breakthrough. So first is variational autoencoder. So VAEs use in innovation in neural network architecture and training processes and are often incorporated into image generating applications. They consist of encoding and decoder networks, and each of which may use a different underlying architecture such as RNN, CNN, or transformer. The encoder learns the important features and characteristics of an image, compresses that information, and stores it as a representation in memory. The decoder then uses that compressed information to try to recreate the original. Ultimately, the VAE learns to generate new images that are similar to its training data. Generative adversarial network GANs. These are used across the variety of modalities what appear to have a special affinity for video and other image related applications. What sets gens apart from other model is that they consist of two neural nets that compete against each other as they train. In the case of image, for example, the generator creates an image and the discriminator decided decides whether the image is real or generated. The generator is constantly trying to fool and discriminator, which is forever trying to catch the generator in the act. In most instances, the two competing neural nets are based on CNN architectures but may also be variants of RNNs or transformers. Diffusion models incorporate multiple neural network in an overall framework, sometimes integrating different architectures such as CNNs, transformers, and VAEs. Diffusion models learn by compressing data, adding noise to it, denoising it, and attempting to regenerate the original. The popular stable diffusion tool uses a VAE encoder and decoder for the first and final steps repeatedly, and two CNN variations in the noising and denoising steps. Artificial intelligence. So, what is the artificial intelligence AI? Artificial intelligence or AI is a technology that enables computers and machines to simulate human intelligence and problem solving capabilities on its own or combined with other technologies like sensors or geolocation or robotics. AI can perform tasks that would otherwise require human intelligence or interventions. Digital assistants, GPS guidance, autonomous vehicles, and generative AI tools like OpenAI, ChatGPT are the just few examples of AI in the daily news and daily lives. As a field of computer science, artificial intelligence encompasses and is often mentioned together with machine learning and deep learning. These disciplines involve the development of AI algorithms modeled after the decision making processes of the human brain that can learn from available data and make increasingly more accurate classifications or predictions over time. Artificial intelligence has gone through many cycles of hype, but even to skeptics, the release of ChatGPT seems to mark a turning point. The last time generative AI loomed this large and the breakthroughs were in computer vision, but now the leap forward is in natural language processing, that is NLP. Today, generative AI can learn and synthesize not just human language other but now leap forward is in natural language processing NLP. Today, generative AI can learn and synthesizes not just human language but other data type including images, videos, software code, and even molecular structure. Type of artificial intelligence: weak AI and strong AI. So, weak AI is also known as the narrow AI or artificial narrow intelligence ANI, is AI trained and focused on performs specific tasks. Weak AI derives most of the AI that surrounds us today. Narrow might be a more apt descriptor for this type of AI as it is anything but weak. It it enable more or some very robust applications such as Apple Siri or Amazon's Alexa, IBM medicines, and self-driving vehicles. A strong AI. A strong AI is made up of artificial general intelligence AGI and Artificial Support Intelligence (ASI). AGI and General AI is a theoretical form of AI where a machine would have an intelligence equal to humans. It would be self aware with a consciousness that would have the ability to solve problems, learn, and plan for the future. ASI, also known as the super intelligence, would surpass the intelligence and ability of the human brain, while strong AI is still entirely theoretical with no practical examples in use today. That doesn't mean AI researchers aren't also exploring its development. Machine learning. So, what is machine learning? Machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence and computer science that focus on the using data and algorithm to enable AI to imitate the way that human learn, gradually improving its accuracy. Machine learning algorithm into three main part: a decision process. In general, machine learning algorithms are used to make a predictions or classifications based on the some input data, which can be labeled or unlabeled. Your algorithm will produce an estimate about a pattern in the data. An error function evaluates the prediction of the model if there are known example. An error function can make comparison to assess the accuracy of the model. And third is a model optimization process. It If the model can fit better to the data points in the training set, then weights are adjusted to reduce the discrepancy between the known example and the model estimate. The algorithm will repeat this iterative evaluate and optimize process, updating weight autonomously until a threshold of accuracy has been made. Machine learning. So, common machine learning algorithm. Neural networks simulate the way of human brain works with the huge number of link processing nodes. Neural networks are good at recognizing patterns and play an important role in application including neural language translations, image recognition, speech recognition, and image creation. Linear regression. This algorithm is used to predict numeric values based on the linear relationship between the different values. For example, the technique could be used to predict house prices based on the historic data of the area. Logistic regression. This supervised learning algorithm makes a predictions for the category response variables such as yes or no answers to questions. It can be used for applications such as classified spam and quality control on a production line. Clustering. Using unsupervised learning, clustering algorithm can identify patterns in data so that it can be grouped. Computer can help data scientists by identifying differences between data items and human have overlooked. Decision trees. Decision trees can be used for both predicting numerical values, regression, and classification data into categories. Decision trees uses a branching sequences of linked decisions that can be represented with a tree diagram. One of the advantages of the decision tree is that they are easy to validate and audit, unlike the black box of a neural network. Random forecasts or forests. In the random forest, the machine learning algorithm predict a value or category by combining the result from the number of decisions. Deep learning. So, what is the deep learning? Deep learning is a subset of machine learning that uses multi-layer neural networks called deep neural networks to sim- simulate the complex decision making power of the human brain. Some form of deep learning powers most of the artificial intelligence in our lives today. By strict definition, a deep neural network or DNN is a neural network with three or more layers. In prediction, most DNNs have many more layers. DNNs are trained of large amount of data to identify and classify phenomena, recognize patterns and relationships, evaluate possibilities, and make predictions and decisions. While a single layer neural network can make useful approximate this approximate predictions and decisions. The additional layer in a deep neural network help refine and optimize those outcomes for greater accuracy. Deep learning derives many applications and services that improve automation, performing analytical and physical tasks without human intervention. It lies behind everyday products and services, that is digital assistant, voice enabled TV remotes, credit card fraud detection, as well as still emerging technologies such as self-driving cars and generative AI. Deep learning versus machine learning. If deep learning is a subset of machine learning, how do they differ? Deep learning distinguishes itself from classical machine learning by the type of the data that it works with, the method in which it learns. Machine learning algorithm leverage structured leveled data to make predictions, meaning that specific features are defined from the input data for the model and organized into tables, which doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't use structured unstructured data. It just means that if it does, it generally goes through some pre-processing to organize it into a structure format. Deep learning eliminates some of the data pre-processing data that is typically involved the machine learning. These algorithms can ingest and process unstructured data like text and image, and it automates feature extractions, removing some of the dependency on human experts. ChatGPT. So, what is the ChatGPT? ChatGPT is an artificial intelligent chatbot that uses natural language processing to create human-like conversation dialogue. The language model can respond to questions and compose various written contents, including articles, social media posts, essay, code, and emails. ChatGPT is a form of generative AI, a tool that lets users enter prompt to receive human-like images, text, or video that are created by AI. ChatGPT is similar to the automated chat services found on customer service websites, as people can ask it questions or request clarifications to ChatGPT replies. The ChatGPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, which refer to how ChatGPT processes the request and formulate responses. ChatGPT is trained with reinforcement learning through human feedbacks and reward models that rank the best response, which feedback helps or augment ChatGPT with machine learning to improve future responses. Who create the ChatGPT? OpenAI, artificial intelligence research company, created the ChatGPT and launched the tool in November 2022. It was founded by a group of entrepreneurs and researchers, including Elon Musk and Sam Altman in 2015. OpenAI is backed by several investors, which is with Microsoft being the most notable. OpenAI also created DALL-E, an AI text to art generation generator. ChatGPT work. How this ChatGPT works? So ChatGPT works through its generative pre-trained transformer, which uses specialized algorithms to find patterns within data sequences. ChatGPT originally used the GPT-3 large language model, a neural network machine learning model, and the third generation of generative pre-trained transformer. The transformer pulls from a significant amount of data to formulate the response. ChatGPT now uses the ChatGPT 3.5 model that includes a fine-tuning process of its algorithm. ChatGPT Plus uses GPT-4, which offer a faster response time in internet plugins. GPT-4 can also handle more complex tasks compared with previous models, such as describing photos, generating captions for images, and creating more detailed responses up to 25,000 words. ChatGPT uses deep learning, a subset of machine learning, to produce man-like text through transformer neural networks. The transformer predicts text, including the text word, next word, sentence, or paragraph based on its training data's typical sequences. How does this ChatGPT works? The training begin with the uh, training begins with generic data, then move to more tailored data for a specific task. ChatGPT was trained with online text to learn the human language, and then it used the transcripts to learn the basic of the conversation. Human trainers provide conversation and rank the responses. These reward model help determine the best answers. To keep training the chatbot, user can upvote or downvote its response by clicking on thumbs up or thumbs down icon beside the answer. User can also provide additional written feedback to improve and fine tune future dialogues. How people are using the ChatGPT. ChatGPT is versatile and can be used for more than human conversation. People have used ChatGPT to do the following: code computer programs and check for work in code, compose music, draft emails, summarize articles, podcast, or presentations, script social media posts, create titles for articles, solve math problems, discover keyword for search engine optimization, create articles, blog post, or quiz for websites, reward existing content for a different medium such as presentation, transcript for a blog post. ChatGPT is versatile and can be used for more than human conversation. People have used ChatGPT to do following: formulate product descriptions, play games, assist with job search, including writing resume or cover letter, ask trivia questions, describe complex topic more simply, write videos, script, research market for products, generate art. Unlike other chatbot, ChatGPT can remember various questions to continue the conversation in more fluid manner. What are the benefits of ChatGPT? Businesses and users are still exploring the benefit of ChatGPT as the program continues to evolve. Some of the benefits included the following: efficiency. AI-powered chatbot can handle routine and repetitive tasks, which can be free up employees to focus on more complex and strategic responsibilities. Cost saving. Using AI chatbot can more cost effective than hiring and training additional employee. Improved content quality. Writers can use ChatGPT to improve grammatical and contextual errors and to help brainstorm idea for content. Employee can take ordinary text and ask to improve its language or add expressions. Education and training. ChatGPT can ChatGPT can help provide explanations or more complex topic to help serve as a virtual tutor. Users can also ask for the guides and needed classifications on responses. Better response time. ChatGPT provides instant responses which reduce wait time for users seeking assistance. Increasing availabilities. AI models are available around the clock to provide continuous support and assistance. Multilingual support. ChatGPT can communicate in multiple languages or provide translation for businesses with global audiences. Personalization. AI chatbot can tailor response to the user's preferences and behaviors based on the previous interaction. Scalability. ChatGPT can handle many users simultaneously, which is beneficial for applications with high user engagement. Natural language understanding. ChatGPT understands and generates human-like text, so it is useful for tasks such as generate content, answering questions, engaging in conversation, and providing explanation. Digital accessibility. ChatGPT and other AI chatbot can assist individual with disability by providing text-based interaction which can be easier to navigate than other interfaces. What are the some features of the ChatGPT? What are the some of the features of the ChatGPT? Answering questions. ChatGPT can respond to questions in the same way any other chatbot can. Nevertheless, this can convey complex idea in various tones and delivery styles. Additionally, it responds to user posted inquiries such as those from a search engine or virtual assistant. Contextual understanding. ChatGPT has the ability to understand the context of conversation and provide more accurate responses by analyzing the previous message in a conversation. ChatGPT can identify the topic and provide relevant information. Their feature is especially useful in chatbots and virtual assistant where users often ask follow-up questions. Personalized responses. ChatGPT can personalize responses based on the user's preferences and previous interaction by analyzing the user's chat history. ChatGPT can tailor a response to their interests and preferences. This feature is particularly useful in e-commerce and customer service where personalized responses can improve customer satisfaction. Multilanguage or multilingual support. ChatGPT can understand and respond in multiple languages, making it a versatile language model with its ability to understand the context and translate language. ChatGPT can overcome language barrier and facilitate communication between people who speak different languages. Knowledge based interaction. ChatGPT can integrate with knowledge based to provide more accurate and relevant information. By accessing the knowledge based, ChatGPT can provide answers to complex questions and provide more detailed information. This feature is particularly useful in industries such as healthcare and finance, where accurate information is crucial. Sentiments analysis. ChatGPT can analyze the sentiment of the conversation and respond appropriately by analyzing the tone and language used in a conversation. ChatGPT can determine if the user is angry, happy, sad, or respond sad and respond accordingly. This feature is particularly useful in customer services where understanding the customer's emotions can improve satisfaction. Conversation continuity. ChatGPT can maintain continuity in conversation even if the user switches topics or takes a break. By analyzing the context of the conversation, ChatGPT can remember previous topics and continue the conversation seamlessly. This feature is particularly useful in chatbot and virtual assistants where user ask multiple questions. Text generation. ChatGPT can generate text based on the user's input, making it powerful tool for content creation. By analyzing the user's input and context, ChatGPT can generate creating and engaging content. This feature is particularly useful in industries such as marketing and advertising, where generating compiling compelling content is crucial. Natural language generation. ChatGPT can generate natural sounding language that mimics human speech patterns by analyzing the structure and patterns of human language. ChatGPT can generate responses that sound like they were written by a human, which feature this feature is particularly useful in industrial industries such as journalism and creative writing, where a natural sounding language is essential. Automatic summarization. ChatGPT can automatically summarize long text, making it easier to digest large amount of information by analyzing the content and identify key points. ChatGPT can generate a summary that captures the essence of the text. This feature is particularly useful in industries such as research and education, where summarizing large amount of information can save time and improve efficiency. Creativity and humor. ChatGPT can generate creating responses and even jokes, making it a fun and engaging language model to interact with by analyzing language patterns and using machine learning algorithms. ChatGPT can generate responses that are not only accurate but also entertaining. This feature is particularly useful in social media and entertainment, where engaging content can attract and retain followers. Alternative to Google search. ChatGPT has the potential to replace Google and compete with chatbots because it responds to nearly every question cleverly. The only drawback we could find is that there need to be a source references. What are the limitations or accuracy of the ChatGPT? Some of the limitations of the ChatGPT include the following: it does not fully understand the complexity of human language. ChatGPT is trained to generate words based on the input. Because of this, response might seem shallow and lack true insight. Lack of knowledge for data and events after 2021. The training data ends with 2021 content. ChatGPT can provide incorrect information based on the data from which it pulls. If ChatGPT does not fully understand the query, it might also provide the inaccurate response. ChatGPT is still being trained, and so feedback is recommended when an answer is incorrect. Responses can sound like a machine or unnatural. Since ChatGPT predicts the next words, it can be overuse words such as the and or and. Because of this, people still need to review and edit content to make it flow more naturally like human writing. It summarizes but does not cite sources. ChatGPT does not provide an analysis or insights into any data or statistics. ChatGPT might provide statistics but no real commentary on what these statistics means or how they relate to the topic. It does not fully understand the complexity of the human language. ChatGPT is trained to generate words based on input. Because of this, response might seem shallow and lack true insight. It cannot understand sarcasm and irony. ChatGPT is based on the dataset of text. It might focus on wrong part of a question and not able to shift. For example, if you ask, does ChatGPT, does a horse make a good pet based on its size, and then it asks, what about cat? ChatGPT might focus solely on the size of the animal versus giving information about having the animal as a pet. So ChatGPT is also divergent and cannot shift its answer to cover multiple questions in a single response. So we are at the end of the video. So in this video, we have seen the generative AI introduction, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and ChatGPT features and capabilities. I hope you like this video. In the next part of the video, understanding the key terms, that is LLM, prompt engineering, and embedding through fine tuning. So Stay tuned with the video. Just wait for the next video. I hope you like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.